guys, welcome back to another video. Happy Friday. As you notice, all the top stuff is gone. So in this episode, I'm going to show you how to get all that stuff off cleanly without damaging it. And then that way you can start your headline process, or maybe you just want to swap out some parts. Stay tuned. Well, it's time to start prepping some panels. So let's go ahead and take off the visor, the pillar stuff, the handle, the light. Let's get all that off. Yeah, just for this guy, you kind of just gonna pry it out. Nothing fancy. Just make sure you don't break the clips or anything crazy. And then you go ahead and take this little clip off here, and then you have to take this last one off in the back. Which may require two hands. Oh, no, there you go. No, this one, you're gonna have to pull on the handle, get like a fly head in there, and then pop this guy off. Okay, so the easiest way to take these out is don't pry from the sides. Actually, pry from the very, very bottom. There's a little bit of a hole on the side. You can kind of pull that, and then let me try to show you. Okay, maybe. This one's actually held in with like little retainer clips. So check these out. So they sit right up in here. Once you take the cover off, these will sit there. Now I'm gonna take mine off because it'd be my luck they would go into their panel and I would lose them forever. Next piece is the visor. Now I do know that this has to slide off somehow. And there is a little notch here, the very top. I think we could put a screwdriver in here and pull down, or maybe it's down and slides over. Let's see. So I'm gonna be here to show you how not to break stuff. So based on the way this clip is looking, if you pull down away, like towards the outside, it will break loose on that side. You break loose on that side, and with enough attempts, it will fall off. Now there's also little tiny like retainer clips on it. Let me show you. Let me get this guy off, and you can see these little clips, little things like right here, for example. They just kind of hang on to the outside of that as well. And then as soon as you do that, this whole thing will just drop off the car. And then there is two more body panel clips like the middle ones. One will be here and one will be here. Go ahead and pull those out. You rotate about counterclockwise, you get about this far, and then you can slide this one out. And then on this guy, let me show you. There is a little tab here and a tab here. You're gonna go ahead and pull those in towards each other, and then you can wiggle this out. Now, obviously on the passenger side, everything is reversed. So, go up here, and then we can release the pin. The center light does not unplug. I've just tucked it inside of the headliner. So I'm going to take it off. I have room to work with. This is from the hatch. There are going to be little dimple like plugs like this, a couple of them. And there's some about midway. Make sure you take those out. Now I pulled these ones out. A couple of them did chip, break, and the teeth didn't look like they turned out too well. Yeah. So it's a good idea to make sure you replace these as well for the XB at least. Now you can go ahead and reach on here and pull this panel off slowly. You just need to take off the top portion. Also make sure you pull back, make sure you also pull back the rubber trim, and then the B pillars, you'll have to pull these plastic back a little bit as well. Okay. So you will run across where on the B pillar itself, the headliner is kind of stuck to it. So the best thing you can do, I'm gonna try to do this with one hand, retract the seatbelt piece all the way down to the bottom, and go down to the bottom plastic. Go ahead and separate that. Just like that. We got a little gap. And you should be able just to pull this out a little more and then slide it down. So this is pulled out, and then you pull this more out, and then you drop it, and then the top is now free. Now you can see how the headliner would be sitting right here, and it's wedged against this. Even after all that, you're still not going to be clear. Like for these little tape marks, there are wires that run along the headliner, so make sure you go ahead and undo those. So as you're pulling the headliner apart, you may notice this white clip. What it is a hanger. So this actually has two little plastic pieces, but it hangs on a piece of metal or a bracket. So you gotta make sure you unhook that. And you really can't see it, you have to feel for it. Like I said, the wires, so be very careful because it runs all the way through. And this cable actually right here, this white one, is actually the power cable for the center dome light. But you have it running all underneath this stuff. So make sure you take your time and undo these wires. And then once you get all the wires, you'll have to pull the dome light out because this does not unplug as I said it before. So we put that to the side now. Once you get it all the wires undone, everything unclipped, all the hangers pulled off, you can slowly go ahead and shuffle it out to the back of the hatch. And there it is. Which is cool because you can actually see the airbag system here, the side curtains. You can see them all there. All this fun stuff. See all everything's put together. It looks really cool. And as you can see, looks like there is these ones up here I think are to help support the corners, and I think these ones help with sound. You got some reinforcement plastics. Some more to help with keeping everything firm. I'm not sure what these ones are for. And then you can see the tape. Now, just keep track. You know, when you're doing this stuff, make sure you don't rip the wires because you probably can't get a replacement super easy. Now, besides wanting to change the headliner to make it match the suede on the door panels, it's dirty. There's dirt and grease. And this, I can only imagine, was either soda or like a ketchup packet exploding, or someone got cut and was spraying blood everywhere. I don't know. But even spots like right here, up in here, where you can see it where it's wearing away the fabric, the material, it's just dirty. Now I didn't take super good care of the headliner because I knew I was going to replace it one day, so I really wasn't that bothered. But here you can see that's kind of the color it's supposed to be right here. You can see like the dirt line from the headliner itself. This would be a prime time to knock out your plastics. Now we're gonna do the plastics anyways, to get them cleaned, and then maybe get the seat belts done too. And if you're doing this over a period of a week or so, make sure you just put back the rubber trim and you tuck these wires away the best you can. You want to still be able to use your seat belt, so make sure that's not in the way or anything. Now, you should be walking away with a pile of parts similar to this as far as all the trim bits go.